Lexus records its best ever full year sales results in its 35-year history. And on top of that, the RX is projected to be the best top selling mid-luxury SUV for the 26th consecutive year. It does look like Lexus is doing extremely well, especially with their hybrids. Let's get to it and see the breakdown and how much is electrified. Hey, it's LSF here today, and today we're here to look at the Toyota North America sales report and really specifically Lexus sales for the United States for the whole year of 2024. So the report card has come out. So North America report card. Toyota Motor North America, they set the year-end sales of 2,332,623 vehicles, and that's an increase of 3.7%. Very good. And they're saying that increase from a 3.1% on the daily selling rate. So highlights of all. So 2024, they sold 1 million electrified vehicles. So electrified is hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and battery electric vehicles, and fuel cell vehicles. And that's up 53.1%. And that's really expected because the Camry has now been fully hybridized. So they're saying that 30 vehicles overall, and that includes from Toyota and Lexus brands. And they're projecting that they'll be the number one passenger selling vehicle for the 13th consecutive year, 16 out of the 17 years. They're saying that they've invested $21 billion in US manufacturing, and that they're continuing to roll out digital retail platforms. And they're saying that they're the lowest incentive among full line manufacturers. The Toyota Division, again, Camry, number one passenger vehicle, 23 years. Tacoma is the number one small pickup for 20 consecutive years. And they're saying that there's 6 vehicles that are still under $30,000. So meaning they're still, I would say, good in price. And the number one retail brand for the 13th consecutive year. Again, Toyota has one brand, and then Lexus as the luxury. So 2024 electrified on the Toyota side is 883,000. So you get a sense of what Toyota, the Lexus ones are. So year end, what we see here is best-selling SUV US is 8 consecutive years, and year end electrified is up 56.1%. Cars are up 4.2%. And the Corolla hybrid is up 4.6, Camry's up 6.6, the Prius is up 17.5, and SUVs are up 3.6. BZ4X, the only electric vehicle, 99.1% up. Again, those numbers are just because they probably didn't sell them up front. RAV4 is up 9.3%, where the hybrid is up 29.3%, and the plug-in hybrid is 19.3%. That seems to be more supply, it seems like. Corolla Cross is up 30.8%. The hybrid is up 128.6%. Grand Highlander, I think this would have been a lot more if they didn't have to stop sale. 49.3%. Sequoia's up. The Sienna's up. The Tundra's up. So a lot of vehicles are up as well. So moving over to the Lexus Division. This is one of the biggest ones, I would say. In record, in the 35-year history of the brand of Lexus, this year, 2024, is the best ever full year sales record. They've never sold that many vehicles in 1 year in the 35-year history of the brand. Congratulations to Lexus here. 2024, 123,035 vehicles are electrified, and that's about 35.6%, and I validated that that is correct. RX is projected to be the top-selling mid-size SUV for the 26th consecutive year. It seems like there's no other SUV in that market that can actually sell over 100,000 vehicles. Year-end, 34.4% up in electrified sales. Luxury SUVs up 10%. RC is up 5.8%. That's surprising. The ES is up 10.3%, with the hybrid up 45.8%. The RZ is up 80%. Again, they didn't sell that many RZs last year. The NX hybrid is up 26.6%. That's good. The plug-in hybrid is up 19.7%. So funny thing is, when you go and look at the RAV4 is up 29.3%, and the RAV4 Prime, the plug-in hybrid, is up 19.3%. So when you look at the two, they're very close. So meaning the equation of split between hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and gas is probably very similar off the assembly line. We see here the RX is up 4%, and the hybrid is up 30.1%, and the plug-in hybrid is up 547.6%. They don't sell that many RX plug-in hybrids. And then last but not least, we have the TX that's up 249.2%, with the hybrid up 316.6%. So now let's look at the numbers and actually dissect a little bit more and see what has actually changed to make them the best-selling year. Let's get to it. Follow me on Instagram at LSFT Videos. You can see updates on my experience with the NX 450h Plus, which may not be shown on any future videos. You can reach out to me via direct messaging if you have any questions on your Lexus. If you like this video, you can provide me feedback in the comments below, like this video, share it with your friends. This definitely will help with the YouTube algorithms. Press the subscribe button and bell icon and get notified when new videos show up. And lastly, if you want to support me further, you can provide me a super thanks, or visit my Amazon storefront before you purchase anything from Amazon, or you can purchase products from the list on the items that I've been using with my vehicle or at home at no extra cost to you. And now let's continue with the video. Alright, so now we have the UX. So the UX, when you see here, let's zoom in here and you see that 948 in 2024. And when you look at this number, it's been going down. You can see that it's been going down every single year. Like the first few years, it was actually selling very well up to here, 17,581, and then it starts dropping. This is because of the pandemic year, and then the year of the catch-up. But then look at this year, 8,877, and that is actually not good at all. It's been down a lot overall, and you look at it, I projected 8,463 is actually better than what I projected, which is good. But you can see that it needs a refresh, even though it is a refresh for the 2025 model year, which was actually sold early in 2024. The 300h still does not get the sales it needs. So there's no LBX to replace it. It's going to be not an easy year for the UX in 2025. So we will go over to the IS. IS numbers, for my projection, it's actually 331 short. Down 30% in December, 1458. And then when you look at it, compared to last year, it's still down. It's down quite significant as well. We go to the ES. Wow, 5,005. Very close to the record in 2020 here that we see. From my projection, it actually sold 813 more. Not bad. And when you look at it, 43,000. The best since 2021. So not bad. It's been up, and it's actually a good thing. We look at the LS 158. It's down from last year, and you look at it, 2,163, only 19 under from my projection, which is very close, margin of error. And again, 2018 one was a brand new LS. There was a refresh mid-cycle. Now 2024, it's still holding up. It's a low selling volume anyways. LC, when you look at it, 72, again, down a lot. 1464, down a lot as well. But for my projection, it's only 61 under. So again, another down. We have the RC. It's interesting because for my projection, they're only 4 short, but they sold more than last year. So it's gone up. But overall, again, from 2019, 4,000 something vehicles to 1854, it badly needs a refresh. And even 2025 model year has not come out yet, so I don't know what Lexus is going to do with the RC. But overall, it's gone up, and it's good. You can see here the RZ, we can see that 9,697. That's short from my projection, 153 short. And you can see it's sold a lot less compared to last year. So drastic drop there. But overall, it's still up from last year because you have to keep in mind in January, February of 2023, they didn't sell any. So even with that, I think they have sold more because they did very good from April to really August timeframe. They sold a lot of vehicles during that time period. All right, so now let's go back to the NX. The NX, so a little bit disappointed because they were really just under like 30 something vehicles under from last year's record. One good thing is this year, 2023, was supposed to be the year of the catch-up, and that's why it actually went so much higher from 49,000 to 74,000. But the good news is 2024, it's actually kept its pace. So those two are so close that I would say it's very close overall, meaning 2023 is not the year for the catch-up. It's actually the new trend for the NX sales. So we're looking at about 70,000 NX sold in the next year as well. That's what I'm projecting. I think they'll get at least 70,000. Looking at the numbers, it was getting close, but it did not meet it. It was a little bit under, 514 under from what I projected. But if this down, I would say this is just a little bit down. Not that down, not that low drop. And I would say if they pushed harder the last week of December, they may have made it. RX, again, this highlight's probably wrong, but 118,000, very good year. Extremely good year, and they actually sold 319 more than what I projected in November. So when you look at that, it's up 6.36%. In December, they really did the push, and they broke this record at least for the past 6 years here. Very good for the RX. And then the GX, 756 below my projection, but if you looked at it, it's about 1,000 under from last year. So the brand new GX, it may be a production thing, they just haven't got there yet, but overall, it maintained the sales. I can tell you the 31,000, probably some of them wanted to keep the V8, so that's why the sale number were actually very good there. But again, if this number, if you look at March, if that month and the April month, these 2 months, they did better than the normal, that would actually get this number much higher and break the record of 2021 here. LX, again, similar situation as the NX. 6,959 last year, but this year 6,830, not bad at all. If you look at previous years, nowhere close. 6,830 is nothing to be ashamed about. So it is down, but I would say just a tad, margin of error. The saddest news is the TX. With this month of June all the way to mid-October stop sale, that actually hurt this sales numbers. And reality is, if the TX were sold the full year, they probably would have broke the record even easier. From projection, it's down 279 compared to what I had projected, but 28,640 is actually good because it's a new model and there's not that much history. It's 8,200 last year, so 20,000 more vehicles compared to last year, and that actually makes it the best year for Lexus. So going at the total, so 345,669. There were some adjustments to get that number. I think the numbers on the spreadsheet were a little bit off, but if you look at 2015, so the record was 2015 here, and that is 344,601. That was the previous record that we ever had. And now with 345,669, they broke the record. Not a lot, less than 1,000, but it is the best-selling year for Lexus on the history of the brand. So the best year ever. Alright, so now let's go and do more breakdown. So we look at the NX. So NX, we have the plug-in hybrid. They sold 6,301. Hybrid, they sold 27,129. Total sales of the year, 74,000. So when you look at it, it's gone up 19.7% for the plug-in hybrid and up 26.6% for the hybrid. Alright, so when we look at the breakdown for the NX, you can see here 2023, 64.2% on gas. Now in 2024, it's gone down to 55.1%. When we look at the hybrid, 28.8, now it's at 36.4, so meaning we've increased electrification. Plug-in hybrid, which is very hard to get in other places in the world, but it seems like in the US it's a little bit better, 7.1% last year, and now 2024 at 8.5%. Another increase, so that's like a 1.4% increase on the plug-in hybrid. Alright, so now we look at the RX. So RX, you can see 2023 gas was about almost 70%. And then look at right now in 2024, it's dropped 10%, so it's about 60% right now. We look at the hybrid, it's about 29%, and now this year, 2024, 36%. So another increase in electrification. And then the plug-in hybrid is only 0.6%, less than 1% in 2023. Much better in 2024, now 3.6%. Another 3% increase, and that's actually not bad at all. So the TX. 2023 never been sold, so we can see the breakdown here. So in 2024, about 81%. So for whatever reason, whenever Lexus Toyota goes and does the first year, model year, they do a lot of gas first. And then you can see hybrid, about 17%, and then the plug-in hybrid is only 1.8%. So very small portion is electrified here. So it's about 18 point something percent electrified for the TX. So then you see the RZ. RZ has gone from 5,000 to 9,000, and you can see the UX, which is purely hybrid, has gone down to 8,000, so it really negates the difference there. We go back up and look at the ES. So the ES, you can see the 10% drop in gas only, and then you can also see that it has gone up 10% in hybrid. So definitely electrification for ES has gone up. LC, you can see LC owners, they don't really care about hybrid, about saving gas, so really a lot of it is gas vehicles. Same with the LS, majority is gas only. So you can see like only like about 100 gets sold of the LS 500H. So looking at that, and we look at the total electrification, you can see here that the hybrids for 2024 is about 25%. We have the plug-in hybrids 1.8 and the BEVs was 1.7, totaling 28.2%. Switch over 2024, it's gone up about almost 5% for hybrids. The plug-in hybrids has gone up another 1.4%. So that's another one that has gone up. And then you can look at the BEVs have also gone up 1.1%. So definitely every area has gone up. Hybrids should actually go up a little bit more. You can definitely see that it's gone up over 100,000 vehicles that are electrified. 2023 was a year of catch-up, and it did do well in bringing the brand back on track after a few years of chip shortages. I have addressed 2023 as a year of catch-up, and that is why it was doing well for models like the NX. But now, 2024, it proves that the second generation NX is doing extremely well, just a handful of units lower than the catch-up year of 2023. After many years of ups and downs, 2024 definitely is a year where new products like the GX and TX were to help push the sales numbers to new heights. But with the stop sale of the TX, it really made things go the other way. But the restart of the TX just made it on time and really helped push the needle forward and breaks the 2015 record, and now making the 2024 year the best-selling year. This might not be the end of record breakings. 2025, with a full year of TX sales, And if the NX and RX can continue with that momentum, we might see another record-breaking year very soon. I hope that you found that this video was informative, and until next video, drive safely. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please comment, like, share this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to get notified when new videos are posted. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can provide me a super thanks. And until next time, cheers.